Hello, my name is Terry. My call sign is G4POP, Golf 4, Papa, Oscar, Papa. And this Log4OM tutorial is about manual entry of QSOs. It may be that you were out portable at some time and just recorded a couple of QSOs on paper, or you may have been down to somebody's house and used their radio and made a couple of QSOs there, and you just want to put in an odd QSO, one maybe two, that you can't import from there as if. So it's quite easy, and you don't need a radio connected to this at all. You start off obviously by entering the call sign, and you can either use the keyboard and tab across into the RST field here and to the other fields, or whatever you like. I'll change it manually just so you can see what's happening. And then we come to the start time, which I've locked by clicking this button with the padlock, so it's red. I'll do the same for the end time, and let's say it was 2 days ago, it was on the 11th, and we were at 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:45, and the end time would be the same, would be on the 11th, and it would be probably at a little later, 9, let's say 55. And there you've got the start and end times entered. It's done the lookup for you, and the band looks off. I want to say the band was, shall we say, 60 metres, and the mode was USB, and you want to enter the actual frequency. So 5398.5, and the C frequency would be the same, 5398. 500. Okay, C band 60 metres. So now you've got all the main details in there. It's all locked in. By change, you may wish to change the station details. I was at home and I was using that particular radio, and I was using a different aerial perhaps, but you can change all of this. I want to change the QSL details, or perhaps add an award for this particular guy. Perhaps he was operating a SOTA, and we'll put a SOTA summit in there for him. When you're happy that it's all done, just click on the save button or press the enter button on the keyboard, and there, sure enough, it's entered yesterday's date, 09:45, QSO with the GI0HWO, and I've mistyped the not having that's a distance. The RST, both ways 599, band 60 metres, frequency 398.5, USB, and where he was, and so on. All the data's there, including the SOTA reference we entered. So it's quite easy to do just the odd one, but you might find you've got a hell of a lot to do. Perhaps you're entering an old paper log from years and years ago, and you want to get them all into the electronic log for the first time, so you've got to enter them manually. And if you're doing this, it's better to use the Lazylog facility, and this is a very good way of entering a lot of QSOs in a rapid period of time. To see the different commands that we use in this, you can just type in help and hit return, and there's all the commands for the different entries into the QSO. And if you want to clear that, just hit the little button there, clear, or you can hit F12. Okay, so we've already got the remnants of previous entries I was making. So let's start by changing the date. So just type D for date, and the date is in the year, month, day format. So I will say this is an old, very old one, 1949, and it was in the 12th months and on the 12th day. And now you'll notice that here the date has changed. We might also wish to change the hour, so the hour was let's say 09:45, no seconds. Now you've got 0945. And in those days my call was not G4 PIP. I might have to change that. Station call G6 C and Q, which is my old call sign. Now we changed the basic data there. I still have the same QTH, so the grid references are the same. I've got standard 5.9, and at the moment it says we're on 20 meters, and USB. If you want to change that, you can say there's 40M, and you see it's changed to 40 meters. So quite simple to do, very easy to change all the details and paraphernalia, and get all of the basic information for that particular paper logbook in the top. And now we start to think about entering a QSO. So we're going to be using this data because we're on the first page of the pretend logbook, and the first QSO was with G3AYZ. And he sent us a 5.9 report. No, we'll make it a 5.5 report, and we sent him a 5.6 report. There you go. So now it's entered G3AYZ on the 12th of 12th 1949 down here at 9:45 in the morning on 40 meters USB. We had a cursor. The RST is not shown here, but it will be saved as you entered it. Now we're going to have another QSO with somebody, but we're going to say it was 10 minutes later. So all we do is put a plus sign, plus 10 minutes, okay? And then the station's called IW3, whoops, IW3 HMH, and in a sense 5.4, let's see, 5.2, and we hit the button, hit the return key, and again you've got IW3HMH on that same day, and at 9:55, 10 minutes after the first QSO, we worked on 40 meters. I've got the wrong mode in there, but it doesn't matter. So having entered your calls, you can carry on like that all day long, and really only need to change stuff up here. The date will change obviously as you get to the next day, and you may want to change modes and things like that, or you might want to perhaps change your reference. If you were on top of a mountain somewhere instead of at home, you might want to change your reference and your locator, but you get the general idea. It's very, very simple, and you may wish to print out the relevant pages from the user guide, so that you've got a handy desk reference of all the different commands that are listed in the help menu. Let's just stop here. You can see again, you want to be reminded of what to do. You've even entered contest codes and all manner of things, so it's quite handy to be able to enter just a complete line. We'll do just another, I will save those. Clicking little floppy disk saves those QSOs, and I'll just close this window down and you can have a look and see. There's your 1949 look, G3AYZ 5955 40 meters. I didn't enter a frequency, but I could have entered a frequency if I wished. And the next QSO was 10 minutes later, IW3HMH, and 5.4, 5.2 reports on 40 meters again. And it's done the lookup in the meantime. The reason no lookup on the first one is that G3AYZ and Jim Turner is actually a silent key now, so he can't be looked up. Well, I hope it's been instructional. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Look out for the next one. I'll do them from time to time as the need requires. Thank you for watching.